First thing, the truth is not new. It is eternal. It is neither new nor old. It is eternal. Eternal means it is there forever. It never becomes old. It is never new. Eternal means beyond time. Anything which can be described based on the time, only those things can be said as new or old. Anything new will become old one day. Anything old was new at some day. Eternal means it is beyond new and old. It is there from time immemorial, but it has never become old. That is what meant by the word eternal. Here, the science of enlightenment is eternal, Nithya. It is neither new nor old. The science which we learnt yesterday, or the science which is going to explain further. Yesterday he gave the first glimpse, the first thing to be understood. That's the first glimpse. If you allow those words to penetrate you, if you open yourself to those words, straight away those words can give you the first glimpse of enlightenment. They can lead you to the first step of ultimate liberation. One important thing, he says, Rajarshayo Viduhu. The science is given to Raja Rishis, not just to the Rishis. The science which he teaches, yesterday if you would have attended, you know, the science is quantum spirituality, which gives you the material world and spiritual world both. That is why he says, Rajarshayo Viduhu. Just Rishi means he will emphasize only on the inner world, inner space. Just king means he will emphasize only on the outer world, wealth. Here he says, Rajarshayo Viduhu. Evam parampara praptam imam Rajarshayo Viduhu. The science is delivered to the king enlightened masters who are kings. Only they can preserve the science as it is. Be very clear. Only an enlightened person who is king, or king who is enlightened person, can know the totality of spirituality. People again and again ask me, Swamiji, what should we do for poor? Give food and medicine for poor. Serve them. But only a rich man can understand spirituality. Be very clear, I am telling the honest truth. Poor man can understand religion. He can go and beg in front of God, but he can never understand the ultimate spirituality. Only a person who has seen the outer world completely, who knows there is nothing in the outer world, only he can enter into the inner world. Only he can enter into the inner space. If you still have hope about the outer world, you cannot experience the ultimate spirituality. You cannot experience the ultimate enlightenment. Only a king will be utterly frustrated. Only a king will be completely qualified to enter into enlightenment, because he knows there is nothing in the outer space which can fulfill him. He has seen everything. He has seen all possible comforts, all possible sense enjoyments, all possible so-called pleasures. Only he can enter into the spirituality honestly. If somebody who has not experienced the depression of success enters into spirituality, again he will be standing in front of God and begging, God, give me this, give me that. He may be a good religious person. From morning till night he will sit and do all the rituals, but he will never be a spiritual person. There is a very big difference between religious person and spiritual person. When you know God has got Shakti to give whatever you want, your religion starts. When you understand He has got Shakti to give what I want and Buddhi to when to give, you enter into spirituality. We all believe God has got Shakti to give what we want, but we don't trust He has got Buddhi also to give in the right time. We don't believe that. Only a person who has got Shakti, who trusts that God has got Shakti and Buddhi can enter into the spirituality. Spirituality is ultimate luxury. He says that very ancient science of the ultimate enlightenment or the entering into eternal bliss is today told by me to you because you are my devotee as well as my friend and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. This has to be understood very deeply. You cannot tell this truth, ultimate truth, to a person who is not ready. To a person who is not ready. And truth told to a person who is not ready will create danger for himself and will disturb others also. Again and again, people ask me in our meditation programs. In many of our meditation programs, people ask me, Swamiji, please talk about your enlightenment. Talk about your spiritual experience. I never open my mouth. I'll never speak about my personal experience, spiritual experience, unless I know them or unless they are connected to me at least 6 months. I wait. People ask me, why don't you talk about this, Swamiji? Why don't you tell us about your spiritual experience? This is the reason. We are entering into the path of knowledge. The great truth which can straightaway transform your life just by a mere understanding. Just by a mere understanding. Understand? In Vedanta they always emphasize on 3 things. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana means listening. Manana means meditating, contemplating on it. Nididhyasana means expressing it in your life or experiencing it in your life. Here, these truths doesn't need these 3 steps. Just listening is enough. Just listening is enough. It will become experience. Shravana is enough. It will become Nididhyasana. Nothing needs to be done. But all you need to do is sit with a complete open being. With a complete openness. With a complete relaxed feeling. These words are uttered for your sake, not for the sake of the Master. Bhagavan says, many births, both you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot, O Partha, O Parandava, O Arjuna. O Arjuna, many births, both of you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you can't. Next statement, he says, Ajopina san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaro visan prakritim svamadhishtaya sambhavamyayatma mayaya. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishvaro visan prakritim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atma mayaya. He says, although I am unborn, my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. He says, although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. I think this is the first statement. He declares his divinity. All this time, Krishna was playing only the role of Acharya, intellectually convincing the truth, intellectually giving the knowledge to Arjuna. First time, he opens up, he declares the truth about his nature. He shows the divinity of his nature. I think this is the point where Krishna starts speaking the ultimate truth as it is. Till then, I think he was a little shy to open up to Arjuna. When a disciple is not ready, you can't open up. You can't tell the truth. Now, the disciple is ready. So Krishna opens up.